Welcome everybody, it is El Paso Rhinos hockey here from the El Paso County Event Center as the playoffs have begun. Road to the Robbie. The Robertson Cup playoffs in the North American Hockey League here in Rhino country, and fans lined up. Happy you could join us. It's the Robertson Cup playoffs here from El Paso, Texas, and we are underway from the Sun City. Gregoire to dump it in, bounces to Honka, deflected up and wide. Wolcott to try and skate it down. Dominic Kish covers. That'll get to the neutral zone, and Porco will sweep it in for the tack-up offside. Off the inboards to Sable. 4.5 to play here in period one. Sable up the right wing side to O. Denny O brought right back by El Paso. Good cover by Porco. Dropping Laviolette, turning it to Honka, trying to drop it to Giblin. Covered by Porco to keep it on. Porco, oh, that's deflected. Delayed penalty on Oklahoma. Their third of the first. It's a trip. No one cares what your regular season record was. Win and advance. The face-off, one Solano. Steven will drop it. Costomo, Giblin, Bergner to Giblin. Low to the corner, Solano. Rhinos trying a different top power play unit on this run. Over to Bergner, that's fired and Giblin scores! Power play goal, El Paso! It's 1-0 El Paso. Three and a half to play in the first. El Paso has the breakthrough. Well, it's what you don't want to do is give a team that was as good in the regular season on the power play that many opportunities, and the Rhinos on their third chance make it work. Here though is Day. Good work by Trace Day to skate wide, trying to get wide by Gaudet. That's going to be a penalty. Gaudet doing what he can, and it's going to be a penalty shot. Swirl of the stick coming in. On the right versus Modelski. Day deep shots and scores up in the sock drawer. Beautiful shot and goal by Trace Day. And as quickly as the Rhinos got up, the Oklahoma Warriors answer. Jumping into the play. Honka trying to pry that out. It'll get loose of him. Covered by Burleson. Bouncing wide. Good work by Wright to skate it down in the corner. Wright trying to wheel his way wide for an opportunity to pass it. Does to the corner, around the boards to Gallner. Gallner, now Day, who's back out there. Rhinos will pry it off the boards, and here's Costomo to clear it. And that's another penalty. Is it on Oklahoma? We've got one up in the corner. Giblin and Iwinski. Getting the chip on that. Monson's going to have that one to the corner, wide of Bergner. Sent back but kept on by Steven, who's just been money in this first period. Giblin to Steven. Back to Giblin, who's playing point. Giblin crossing, firing, and it's in! Oh, it's Massimiliano Monson, no goal! No goal! That's the official signal, no goal. Referee was quickly on it. We may have a review, we will see, but Mr. LeBon is the referee. There's not enough to overturn the call of no goal. So we continue on the power play for El Paso. The fans don't like it, but again, that look has to be definitive. It looks to me like it's in. It's behind Stufsky, certainly, but did it get over? Well, it bounced right along the line. To Giblin, to Solano, and back up top to Giblin. There's Bergner. Swing and a miss to try and get it back to Giblin. He'll corral it. Bergner will send it in, deflected on the rebound, and it's in! And Monson has his goal! A deflection off of Stufsky rolls in to the net. Team 23 power play goal for El Paso. Stufsky gets the bounce. That gets loose and under Stufsky's pads and trickles into the back of the net. Massimiliano Monson for number 29. Justice is done. Here's Wolcott trying to control. Stuck wide by Harbenek. He'll get it up and out of the zone. Shore can't get it back up. And from the corner, it's Mason Wright. Honka on the back check has to get there. And that's going to do it for period number one. The fans are having themselves a good old time on a Friday night here in Rhinos country. Duke Keith along for the ride as we get set to start period number two in this best of three showdown between the South Division number 3 seed El Paso and the number 6 seed Oklahoma. 2-1 Rhinos after our first 20 minutes of action. 2 power play goals for El Paso. Tommy Shore on him. Up top to Hone. Hone will lift it over to the left wing. Osiashvili sends it across for O. Back in tight, it's Kish. That is turned aside, Medelski. In behind, Osiashvili. Kish. 3 on the power play, crossing. Up top, it's Hone, 5-on-5. Shoot in, and it's off the post and in! On the Kiram, it's an even strength goal, but it's the tie goal from Denny O. Michael Medelski, sent in by Osiashvili, and Kish ready to punch it home right in the porch. Bounces for Daigo Hoda, swing and a miss to try and get that pass across. Almost busted up by Trace Day, and Oklahoma's going to come away with this to keep it on. Thrown in low, the Kiram to the other corner. Rhinos trying to get it on the bounce, Kish to keep it on. Thrown in low, here's O coming in, kicked away. Medelski in front, it's Hone, he scores! 3-2 Oklahoma. Jackson Hone, as Medelski had to deal with O. 19-29. Medelski gets the pad to it, but it'll bounce Hone's way, and the backhander beats Medelski. 2-1, that's going to do it for period number two. What a second 20 minutes. And then a 2-goal second period to take a 3-2 lead going into the final 20 minutes of regulation. Duke Keith along for the ride with you. Laviolette trying to get that clear. It'll get some help from Steven. That's the difference so far. Rhinos trying to equalize. Honka on the draw with Kish. Costamo's going to go get it. Honka and Costamo in pursuit. Harvanek. Bodying them off. Rhinos trying to keep the forecheck working, but it'll come to Kish. Good movement up to Hone. Hone! Oh, he rings that off the bar and in. Bar down and in. It's 4-2 Oklahoma. Kish, great dish. Over to Hone, looks him off, and sends that one off the bar and in. Goodness gracious. Gentilini. Rhinos breaking it up. Wolcott trying to get that pass. Costamo in the Kiram brings it back for Steven. Steven to Wolcott. Back up to Steven. Poked away. Wolcott to bring it down. 2:24 left. Nice pass to Costamo. The shot, he scores! Ian Costamo! There's life for El Paso. Picked his spot. Stusky off his line has been so good. Oh, but that's thrown in near post. Wow. What a shot by Costamo. Swung in by Shore. Loose puck, Wolcott. Fought off by Stusky. Back into the slot. Kiram kept on by Shore. Honka over to Costamo. Slings in. Can't get that deflection to go. Wolcott and Honka trying to dig it out from the corner. Comes up top to Shore. Shore. 30 seconds left. Over to Honka. Slings one in. Fought off. Kept on up. Shore. Off his skates. Has to corral. Rhinos have to gain that blue line and bring it back. Lineup change. Honka's hurt. Brought over and just wide of the net from Day. Over to Kaiser. 13 seconds left. Cam Kaiser. Costamo. Shot, glove save. Billy Stusky. Top that circle. Face off won by Oklahoma in tight. 6 seconds left. Rhinos trying to dig it out off the boards. Honka, Giblin, that's going to do it. A 4-3 Oklahoma win. The El Paso Rhinos go down to defeat a come-from-behind effort by the visitors tonight to take a 4-3 win over El Paso